All right, good afternoon, everyone. So today we're going to go on with our first slide and to principles and origins of American government. So if you are following along and taking notes, you can go ahead and pause it at any time, and I will go as slowly as possible so that you can write the notes. But again, if you need to pause it, by all means, go ahead and pause it. So what is a government? So according to your textbook, it is the institution through which a society makes and enforces its public policies. So we have governments in place so that they can enforce the laws that the government has established and making sure that society runs well, it functions properly. Every type of government in the world has three different types of power. That would be the legislative, the executive, and the judicial. So as we look at our own government, we will see in the coming weeks how each one of these branches operates and runs at the local, state, and federal. And going into the next point here, the United States has three different levels of government. Like I said, the federal, state, and local. Moving on. So what type of government do we have here in the United States? Well, we have a democratic republic, meaning that we elect our officials into office, and then those officials vote in our best interest. So just like every 2 years and 6 years and 2, 6, and 4 years, we elect officials, for example, city council members, House representatives, and senators, to go into a legislature and to vote in our best interest, to make sure that they are voting for what we, the people, need. Our type of government is modeled after the Greek democracy and the Roman Republic. Now, if you recall from world history, a Greek democracy was where every single citizen in a city-state had the right to vote and to speak out and to create a law. Unlike the Roman Republic, where the citizens would elect certain officials to go to Rome and vote on their behalf. So we have a combination of both, and we will see this come to play once we go more into the Constitution and how it was created. Now, during the Revolutionary War, the 13 colonies decided that they needed to create their own type of government after they declared independence from England. This type of government first became known as the Articles of Confederation, and we will discuss more of the Articles of Confederation and some of its flaws. But just like before, the United States colonies were governed by the British. So once they decided to no longer be under British rule, they decided that, hey, we need our own type of government to handle our own laws and business. And like I said before, after gaining independence, the Articles of Confederation, or AOC, failed and a new form of government was created, the U.S. Constitution. Now, like I said before, our government specifically has three different branches. We have the legislative, which is an example of that would be our Congress. That would be our Senate and House of Representatives. At the state level, we have the state legislature, and at the city level or county level, we have city council. The executive branch, which consists of let's say, for example, the president, a state governor, or a city mayor, and we have the judicial, which is the Supreme Court of the United States, state Supreme Courts, and we have our local municipal and county courthouses. And we'll go into more detail into each one of these as the quarter goes on. And finally, the levels of government that we have. We have federal, state, local. The federal law consists of covering the entire country and foreign territories. So for us here in the United States, the federal government covers all of the 50 states as well as some of the territories, which would include, for example, Puerto Rico and Guam. At the state level, that includes every single state in the United States, so like California, Nevada, Oregon. And then finally, we have our local. This would be our counties, parishes, wards, village. Now, at the local level, every single state has its own form of naming them. So, for example, I have a friend of mine who lives in New Orleans, and they call their cities / little counties as wards. Same thing like here in San Diego County, we have San Diego County, and then we have cities, so like the city of El Cajon, city of Santee, city of San Diego, and so forth. So as we can see here from the chart real quick on the right, the federal will be the top dog, then it's state, and then it's county, township, city. Okay? So that's it for the slides. So let me go over the assignment for this particular slide, which is Introduction to Government. And if we open that up, it's a very simple assignment for this week. It's just going to be Introduction to Government. I'm going to want you guys to watch a video briefly here. So if you just click on here, you will see a new page will open up. And I want you guys to watch this brief little video on what government is. It's a quick little 6-minute video. And then I want you guys to answer these 2 questions here. Why do you think it's important to study government? How would we benefit from studying it? And then secondly, what do you expect to learn from government, this class? Is there something specific you are looking forward to learn in this class? So I'm interested to see what you guys have in terms of questions, and hopefully we can answer them throughout the semester. This is worth 10 points. Each question is worth 5 points. Quick little simple points that you guys can earn here for the assignment. Okay. Again, if you guys have any questions, feel free to email me or ask me in class or on tutorial on Friday.